Hello everyone, this is BCS Buster, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VI. Well, since last time I got Gao back on my team, and now I can show you off a new lore that we can get, the Doom lore. It's pretty useless. Basically what it does is it puts a counter on the enemy, and after 10 seconds, or 10 in-game seconds or whatever, that enemy will die. Pretty useless, actually. There you go. Not very helpful at all, but for the sake of completion, we went and got it there. So, okay, we're actually doing pretty good. There's really only a couple more lores I want to get and a couple more rages I want to try and get. So, let's see if we can find something. That would be helpful. Okay, I won't do anything with this battle, but I will tell you that the Chaser here is another enemy with which you can learn. Let's see, where is it? Is another enemy with which you can learn the Discord lore from. And his isn't timed; he'll just use it randomly in order to. Oh, I guess if you defeat the Onionites with the Chaser, they just come back. Huh. I didn't know that. Okay, that's cool. Okay, let's just Aqua Breath and finish this. Be done with this. So, anyways, just I thought I'd point that out. So, if you want to use it, learn that ability from the Chaser, just Discord. I mean, if you don't learn that from the Chaser, just nice. Just keep. Gosh, I can't talk today. I'm sorry about that, BJ's Universe. Just keep doing battle with him, and eventually he'll use Discord. Okay. Okay. Here's a group of enemies that I want to try and learn something from. The Antares is really what I'm looking for here. So there we go. And we got that one. So now let's see if the one that will come that I want to face off with will come back here. So I'm gonna save a state just in case. Oh, good. There's Gao back. Very good. Now, when you're on the Veldt and you have Mog, if Gao is away, I would say don't go into Rage mode. Or don't go into Dance mode, because if so, sometimes Mog, he doesn't have control. So he'll just release an offensive attack against Gao, and then Gao will run away. And that's no good. So, alright. Okay, Briareus is one that I wanted to get. Did I get him already? I can't remember if I got Briareus already. I think I did. Oh, let's see here. Maybe he's near the top? Oh, wait, there he is. Okay, cool. So that gives me a chance to show off Antares then. Let's see if I can find him there. Ah, here's Antares. This is a good one. I promise it is a good rage. Antares can absorb fire magic, by the way, so it could be useful against fire monsters. Or Mog could just take them out, just like that. Okay, fine. Try that one again. Here, monster, 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 monster. Here, monster, monster, monster. Okay, this will work. This is a rage that I want to get also. Now, I believe I can leap and get Integer. I think I can. Yeah, okay, you can. Cool. So, yeah, Integer is definitely one I want to pick up. And there's Gao back. Very good. No problems there. All right. So it's all pretty well and good. I've got most of the rages that I want. There's still one more I'd really, really like to get, if I can. And plus, there's also a few more lores that I can get that I'd really like to get. But pretty much after you get Integer, the Veldt count, I guess, if you will restart, and you'll be back to a new cycle of enemies. So, okay. Well, let's put some of our new rages to use. I didn't show off... where was it? I didn't show off Antares, so let's show off that one. Yeah. So this is Magnitude 8. So he's got that same Magnitude 8 spell that the Hilgaigus had. So if you want to use Earth Elemental but don't want it to hurt your own party, that'd be a good one to use. So that's not too bad. All right, let's show off Integer next, because that's a good one. Okay, I don't really need this one. I've gotten this one many times. So let's go. Oh, I just saw it. There's Integer. Let's let her loose. Yeah. So look at that. So you can see that Gao immediately goes, not only to Vanish, but he goes into Protect. And then we have the Transfusion. Okay, so what that does is it sacrifices himself and gives another party member some HP. So it's actually not very good, but what I used it for was to teach Strago Transfusion. Now, will he ever use it? No, but it's there. Sacrifices all of his HP and his MP. So, again, I don't know why I said it was good, because it's actually terrible. But it's okay if you put Silence on him first. It's the only way that's kind of useful. But, okay. So there's one more. There's a couple more rages I want to get. One more rage I want to get, especially. That will be incredibly useful. As well as some lores. So let's see if we can find them. If we can't, then we don't. I'll probably do another round or two of the Veldt and see what we can come up with. Okay, there's Integer, so which means I didn't get the enemies that I wanted, because the Integer pretty much signals the end of a sequence, so not a big deal at all. Okay. So, okay, I'll just talk to you about the other ones that you really want to try and get. If you run into a Trapper, which is the enemy, those hanging robots from the research facility, they can actually teach you level 3 Confuse, level 4 Flare, and level 5 Death. So, lures for Strago, so you can use those there. The only other rage I would say that you want to try and get would be the Outcast Rage, because that can give you Life Shaver, which is a very powerful rage, as you certainly well know, with all the healing that you can get there. So that's just something to keep in mind. But for right now, there's one more lore I want to try and pick up. And it's actually here in South Figure. Now, let me make sure I have a character that can actually do this. I think I do. I need to have the Confuse spell. I thought somebody had Confuse. I know Gao does, but he didn't have any MP, and I don't really feel like using healing him up to get that. Okay, good. Realm's got it. Okay, very good. Okay, and I didn't run into this enemy on the Veldt, which is fine. Okay, here's the enemy I'm looking for, Unseelie. Now, what you want to do is you want to confuse the Unseelie enemy. So let's start by doing that. And I don't care, they can attack my characters all they want, I really don't care about that. Why do they use a Chocobo to confuse an enemy? I don't quite understand that. Okay, very good. And he'll use the Traveler lore. Woohoo! Yeah, and for some reason, it takes into account the amount of steps that you've taken for Traveler. But this is very bizarre. But anyways, we get the Traveler lore. Very good. Okay. Let me double check everything, and then we'll do all of the final things that we need to do to get ready for the Floating Continent. Okay, so before going to the Floating Continent, there's just a few final things that I want to do, and then we will start heading over there. Now, slight spoiler alert, this is the last time that you will actually be able to go to this particular world. When we're done with the Floating Continent, the world will be changed for the rest of the game. So all the things that we want to get accomplished before going there, we want to do now. And you'll see how that happens a little bit later. Now, the first thing that we want to do is we want to try and complete the Bestiary. Now, if you've done everything according to the plan and killed all the monsters up to this point, you should have killed the first 103 monsters. Now, I actually screwed up, and I missed a couple. I missed number 44, which is the Oversoul. And unfortunately, you can only find the Oversoul on the Phantom Train, and for some reason I forgot to get him. And going through my playthrough, I thought I had picked up the Oversoul, but I didn't. He's a good rage if you can get him. If you don't have it, it's not a big deal. But it is one you can get, so I forgot to get that one. It happens. And then I forgot to get one more here, the Hunting Hound, which is number 55. And the Hunting Hound is unfortunately a monster that you can only face when going through the sequence with Kefka to get the Esper back. So unfortunately, I missed that one also. Just didn't happen to run into that enemy while going through that sequence, and I didn't feel like re-recording. So, not a big deal, like I said. If you don't get all of them, certainly not the end of the world. But, you know, just for the sake of completion, that'd be nice. But I've gotten the first 103 monsters of the bestiary taken care of. So, we're in good shape in that regard. Let's see. Now, the next thing we want to do is we want to head over to Coal Engine. We're going to pick up some things there. And if I can ever get to Coal Engine. There it is. Yep. There's a specific reason that we're going to this town and only this town. Now let's see. Here, going to the item shop. And we want to pick up some equipment here. Is this the place where I can get them? Nope. Maybe it's the weapon shop that we can get. Haha! Here's what I'm looking for. Okay, now we want to get some of these scrolls here. No particular reason, you know. Okay, we want to try and get, let's see, how much money do we have? Oh, we're doing really good on money. So let's get, how about 40 of each? So 40 flame scrolls, 40 water scrolls, 40 lightning scrolls. That's fine. That'll be good. Invisibility scrolls. Yeah, I'll get 10 more of those. Sure. Okay, very, 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 very good. We got that. Very nice. And we're going to stock up on shurikens. Again, no particular reason. I just feel like, you know, boosting some equipment there. So, okay, very good. Now, there is one more weapon that I want to try and pick up, and I want to pick up a few of these. And let me double check my notes to make sure I know exactly where that is. Okay, and then, well, the final place that I want to stop off and pick up some things is Albrook. And I could have done this earlier, but honestly, there wasn't a purpose for me to do this. So let's go over to Albrook. We're going to pick up a few things here, and then we should be good to go. And I'll do all of my final checking off screen, double checking, triple checking, and making sure I'm all ready to go before we head to the floating continent. Now look at, by the way, this gives me an opportunity to show this off. You'll see, yeah, Albrook is a little bit darker than some of the other towns. Yeah, look at this. So, basically, the townspeople here realize that this island, the sun is being blocked out by the floating continent, which I think is kind of a nice little touch. That's kind of cool. Oh yeah, and remember this Ultima weapon. We have one, and then there's a monster out there somewhere. And we'll be dealing with that eventually. Now, what we want to pick up is let's see. We want to pick up 12 of these, 12 Sakuras. We'll be using those a little bit later. And if you wanted to pick up the Shuriken and Flame Scrolls and stuff, you could have done that here. I don't know why they just didn't do it all here, but my fault. Okay, and now we want to go over to the armor shop and pick up just a couple things here, and then we will be good to go. We want to pick up some Priest Miters, just to boost our maximum MP. You know, just a little extra MP boost will be nice. Okay, is there anything we can sell here? Probably. Let's see what I need to get. 12,000 gold. That should be enough. Cool. And get 4 of these. And then if we need those, just in case, we should be good. Okay. Very, very, very good. And now we are ready for the floating continent. If I have missed anything... Oh, yeah. If I have missed anything, I will certainly let you know in the beginning of the next episode. But what awaits us on the floating continent? Can we stop Kefka once and for all? You'll have to wait next time to find out. So then, this is BCS Buster signing off. Don't forget to like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter at BCS Buster LP, check out my blog, check out my donations page, and as always, take care, y'all.